Yoga for young women. Yoga for sisters and daughters. Every young woman desires a radiant glow on her face. She wants a toned and fit body. Mothers and sisters are even more conscious about their bodies than men. Of course, every young person naturally wants a healthy, well-proportioned, fit and attractive body. Who doesn't want an attractive personality? The world is drawn to this. If the body lacks beauty, a person develops an inferiority complex. In Indian culture, a woman's beauty isn't just physical. It's true that inner beauty is even more important. A glowing face is meaningless without inner joy and a smile. Even a beautiful body seems dull without a smile. Even without perfect physical beauty, a smiling face radiates joy, happiness, positivity, simplicity, humility, and kindness. Compassion and inner love bring a unique kind of beauty. Both inner and outer beauty can be achieved through yoga. Yoga cultivates inner kindness, compassion, love, positive emotions, and auspicious feelings, along with faith and dedication. Your body will become well-formed, healthy, and fit through yoga. A disciplined body and mind all contribute to your complete personality development through yoga. Today we will discuss problems faced by daughters, sisters, and young women and their natural and yogic treatments. Firstly, if we talk about hair issues, young women often face hair fall. Number 4, hair loss is quite common. Stress also leads to hair fall. Stress causes hair to fall out and turn grey prematurely. Consuming hot, spicy foods excessively can weaken eyesight quickly and also cause hair to fall out sooner. Thus, if you want to prevent hair loss and maintain your eyesight without needing glasses. No one wants to wear glasses. It feels very uncomfortable initially if something gets in your eyes. What should we do now? First, let's talk about hair problems. Eye issues later. Hair, 5 minutes. Massaging. In the morning and evening from the back, your hair will stay black and it won't fall out. And if it does fall out, it will regrow. Even a bald person can regain hair and appear younger. You need to rub the nails of the fingers of both hands against each other. Avoid rubbing the thumbs. Do not rub the thumbs. If you rub the thumbs this way, even ladies might start growing a mustache. So, avoid doing this. It shouldn't be rubbed at all. You should rub the nails of your fingers, not the thumbs. This will make your hair thick and black. A special note. Rubbing like this will also strengthen even the weakest hair. Some people have very thin hair. They will become somewhat thicker. Some have very fine hair. Your hair will be soft, smooth, thick, and long. Some people really enjoy having long hair. Though nowadays many prefer short hair, still everyone desires to have good hair. So perform Kapalbhati. Do Anulam Vilom for 10 minutes each. Pranayama and 5 minutes each, morning and evening. Do this for 10 minutes each of Kapalbhati, Anulam Vilom, and spend 10 minutes rubbing your nails from the back. Doing so will solve all your hair problems. And even bald heads will sprout hair again. Baldness is more common among men. Rare in mothers, luckily less common for them. Hair loss is more prevalent. And then, this brings us to solutions to prevent hair loss. Spending thousands on shampoos, which also just wash away with water along with the hair, but it doesn't really help. If there's excessive hair loss, Sarvangasana and Shirshasana can be done. During their periods, daughters should not perform Sarvangasana, Halasana, or any Pranayama. The rest of the Pranayama, subtle exercises, 7 Asanas, Pranayama, and 7 subtle exercises for mothers and sisters as well. Or specifically for mothers and sisters. Young women must take precautions in yoga. First and foremost, do not perform external pranayama during periods. Other times, external pranayama can and should be done. Pastrika, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Brahmari, Ujit. Continue practicing these regularly, but during the 3 to 5 days of periods, do not perform pranayama. During that monthly time. The menstrual cycle, do not perform external pranayama at that time. Post-pregnancy daughters, sisters, mothers. Pregnant women should not perform Kapalbhati or the other two pranayamas. But Bastrika, Anulom Vilom, Brahmari, Ujit focus on their breath. We have a special pranayama yoga program for pregnant mothers. They should definitely practice it. Important note. Those with back pain should not bend forward. Hernias, heart, PP issues, don't lean back. Should not practice intense pranayama or yoga. Keep this in mind. Yoga and pranayama, empty stomach, AM. If in the evening, it should be done 5 hours after lunch. Just remember this. We are now going to tell you some home natural remedies. Your health is in your hands. You can take care of your body as you wish. We have told you about the nail rubbing remedy for hair problems. Now, if you want to apply oil afterwards, which one should you use? In our country, India, for centuries, coconut oil and mustard oil have been used in hair. The best oil is mustard oil. For applying in hair, coconut oil is good, followed by mustard oil. It's also cheaper to consume. Mustard oil is widely used in Bengal and mostly in North India. It's flawless, but some multinational companies have created a false scare of dropsy and have sullied the reputation of mustard oil in the market and in people's minds. They have done a heinous job of creating aversion to it. Mustard oil is the best for eating, for applying in hair, and for massaging the body. Whether it's for massaging the body, oiling the hair, or for tempering dishes. Mustard oil is the best. There are many attempts to destroy our country's traditions, culture, and civilization. Nowadays, they've made it a common symbol for slapdash cover-ups. Cosmetics that are absurd, meaningless, and damaging to your body. Practice Kapalbhati Pranayama. If your lips are chapped, apply mustard oil to your navel. Use mustard oil in your hair. The best thing to do afterwards is to apply coconut oil to the inside of your hair. And if someone wants to make oil at home, then make mustard oil at 100. Take 100 grams of either sesame oil or mustard oil. In Ayurveda, oils are also made from sesame oil. So take either sesame oil, mustard oil, 100 grams. Add a spoonful of mustard seeds to it and, if possible, add 100 grams of hibiscus leaf juice to 100 grams of mustard oil. Crush and mix it. Add a little water. Crush the hibiscus leaves to extract the juice and add it. And during the rainy season, bring rajas. Abundant. Ask a gardener. Crush green, bring raj to extract. 100 grams of juice. If green is not available, get it from an herbal shop. Get 100 grams of bringraj. Dried triphala, 100 grams. Haritaki, bibitaki, amla, triphala, 100 grams. Haritaki, bibitaki, amla, triphala, 100 grams. And mix this bringraj in it. Hinglaj. And if possible, add a few more herbs like shikakai. Include that in the mix. Also add some henna leaves to the same. Mixture. Boil it. Take these 100 grams of each. 4 or 5 things that are easily available. Add them into the mixture. What else to do with the oil? First, take these 100 grams each of amla. 100 grams of bibhitaki. 100 grams of amla. 100 grams of bibhitaki. 100 grams of haritaki. 100 grams of bringraj. Add shikakai. And if available, also brahmi and shankpushpi. Take these two. 100 grams each. You should get these from a herbal store, 100 grams each. Take all these items, boil them in about 2 kilograms of water, and when 2 kilograms of water reduces to 200 grams while boiling, then strain it through a cloth well. And this oil you kept aside. 100 grams of mustard oil, add that and slowly cook it, then see. Add 200 grams of oil. 100 grams will reduce, add 200 grams of oil. Cook it in that and apply it to your hair. See how your hair becomes dense and black. All your hair problems will disappear. I'll tell you one more experiment. For those whose hair is falling out, it's a bit of a homemade rarity, hard to find. The material they call is known as tataya, a type of wasp. It's a fly with red and yellow colors. Take the nest of that tataya. In any secluded part of a house, they make their nests. Use the wasp nest once the wasps have left it. In old houses and farms, farmers often find these nests in manure, sugarcane, etc. Take a bit of a tataya nest. Cook it in 100 grams of coconut oil. Take one nest of sheep or tataya. Cook it in 100 grams of coconut oil. After cooking, the nest will turn black. Just apply that coconut oil to your hair. The hair fall stops and new hair grows. The hair fall stops within 3 to 7 days. Such an amazing remedy. I am telling you many remedies. Use whichever suits you best. We were discussing hair oils. Remember, the essence in the oils you use turns your hair white and causes allergies. That's why we also make Divya oil in our ashram, where we don't add any essence. Why don't we add it? If we added essence and your hair isn't already white, it would turn white. All oils with essence turn your hair white. That's why don't use scented oils in your hair. And nowadays there's a new trend. They use such oils. You wouldn't even know. There was no need to apply oil. My brothers, you feel ashamed. You hesitate because of some rules in your offices. Oily look? Apply at night. Come oil-free if possible. Sleep with it and bathe in the morning. The best solution is to apply it at night. Wash your head in the morning. Then go without applying oil after that. Wash your head in the morning. After that, go without applying oil. Go without applying oil. Why is there a need to apply oil? Another thing about hair problems, Sarvangasana. Performing Halasana solves all hair issues. Do Sarvangasana or Halasana for 2 to 5 minutes. But during periods, daughters, mothers, sisters should not perform it, and pregnant. Ladies should definitely not do it. Those with high BP, back pain, cervical pain should also not perform it. Then do Kapalbhati, Anulam Vilom, Pranayama instead. You will not have any hair problems. Then if dandruff occurs, what to do? Dandruff also causes a lot of hair fall. A special treatment for dandruff. For those with a dandruff problem, what to do? A teaspoon of coconut oil. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. And add 1 teaspoon of borax suhaga. Borax. A teaspoon of borax. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. 1 teaspoon of neem leaf juice. 1 teaspoon of yogurt. Mix 2 to 3 teaspoons. Depending on how thick your hair is. 2 to 3 teaspoons of yogurt and coconut oil. Borax, 1 teaspoon of neem leaf juice. Mix everything together in a container and then apply it to your hair and massage it lightly. Massage it into the roots of your hair and leave it for half an hour. After half an hour, wash your head with any local company's shampoo. These multinational companies are here to deplete the country's wealth. They come with their science and technology to do business in our country, so I should also promote them. Selling basic goods here, earning millions, billions. These have looted this country's wealth. So far, about 4,500 companies have been looting this country. How will the country survive? The country's splendor, its resources, its young energy should be used. The country's talents should be utilized. They should be used for the country's development. Sending our country's wealth abroad is not. Loyalty to the nation, it is betrayal of the nation. It's not loyalty to the nation, it's betrayal of the nation. Unknowingly, you are using many products from multinational companies. Be it cream, powder, oil or shampoo, these are mostly dominated by multinationals. Over the kitchen, in your home's kitchen and in your bathroom, if you use multinational companies, soap, oil, etc., then understand that you are not a well-wisher of the nation. You are not a patriot, you are committing treason against the nation. I was telling you to use that shampoo. your dandruff will be eliminated. From once to 3 times, dandruff will be gone. From these home remedies I've told you about, then after dandruff, another problem is that of the face. Wrinkles appear on the face, dark circles under the eyes, pimples, acne. Try 4 to 5 neem leaves each morning. Acne occurs. What to do? Eat 4 to 5 neem leaves every morning. This will end your pimple problems. Soak a teaspoon of triphala in water overnight and consume it in the morning without boiling. Stir it well and mash it. Then strain and drink it. Drinking the water of triphala soaked overnight will also reverse constipation. And it will reverse stomach diseases and also end pimples. Soaking a teaspoon of triphala at night and drinking it in the morning will also benefit the dark circles under the eyes and will also help with eye problems. It will also benefit eye problems. It will also help with weight loss. Pimples will be reversed, which is important. Those who have pimples can try this. You can use neem, and if there's a severe problem with pimples, severe acne, try 2 Kapalbhati tablets. Empty stomach, morning and night. Good for severe acne. There are also other Ayurvedic medicines available. You can choose either Mahamanjista Arishta or Khadir Arishta. Either Khadir Arishta or Mahamanjista Arishta. Choose any one of them. Take 4 teaspoons of the medicine with 4 teaspoons of water after meals in the afternoon and evening. Ayurvedic medicine eliminates acne and pimples. Ayurvedic medicine, ancient, trusted. Company produces them. I have told you about using triphala for pimples. Either boil it or soak it overnight and drink it in the morning without boiling. Even if you drink it boiled, let it cool down first, or just soak it and drink it directly. Everyone has it at home. There is no need for any hassle. Besides acne, many people also develop unnecessary moles. 1 or 2 moles can be good for identification, and moles in some places are considered. Moles, too much luck, moles all over the body, mole after mole. What should be done? For this, you might need to resort to Ayurveda as well. Even without remedies, 15 minutes each of Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom helps, can eliminate moles and warts from the body. Many daughters, and especially older mothers and sisters, often find on the face and on both sides of the neck, warts appear, and even on the body. Warts appear on the back as well. What to do for warts on the back of the neck? And for moles, warts can be 100% removed. It takes 100% from 2 to 3 months. For some, it may take a month or even within a week. I have seen warts fall off. They fall off, and also on the feet where they become what's called, they turn into thorns. Known as thorns in some places, called in English. Because of the feet and these warts. Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom. Do it for 15 minutes each, very much. You can do 20 minutes each. Practice Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, and they will be gone. The knots in the whole body disappear. In the uterus, ovaries, anywhere in the body, any knots disappear. What to say about warts? From 10 days to 2 to 3 months, your warts will disappear. Moles will disappear. Any extra skin problems, like psoriasis and scleroderma, are also getting better. What are the total skin problems? Ringworm, itch, and scabies will also be eliminated with Kapalbhati. By practicing Anulom Vilom, just consuming 5 to 7 neem leaves each morning can help. Yet, if someone has an excessive amount of moles, then Kaishor Gugulu, 1 tablet after meals. Kaishor Gugulu. If there's a severe skin problem, then Guta Gugulu can also be taken with 1 tablet each. Panchatikta Gruta Gugulu, 1 tablet each, and Kaishor Gugulus common, Panchatattva, Gruta, Gugulu are rare in Ayurveda. After eating Kaishor Gugulu, take 1 tablet. With water, and for young daughters under 10 years old or around 10, they should take 1 tablet, and after 10 years old, 2 tablets morning and evening. Girls 12-15, 2 tablets morning and evening, empty stomach, for both pimples and moles. Then, if wrinkles have appeared on your face and your forehead shape has changed due to pimples, what should you do? You can apply a paste of turmeric and sandalwood ground together. Applying ground turmeric and sandalwood will bring a glow to your face. It brings a natural color to the face. Apply a paste of turmeric and sandalwood on your face. Or use their powder to make a mask and sleep with it on. This is the best. Aloe vera, also known as Girit Kumari or Gwarpatha, is very beneficial for women's menstrual problems. It's also great for those with leukoderma, leukorrhea, heavy menstrual bleeding, white discharge, and within leukoderma cases, we provide other medicines too. Bakuchi, Kayakal, and Girit Kumari improve liver health and thus are beneficial. But notably for mothers and sisters who have problems with leukorrhea and those. Severe bleeding, heavy periods, discharge. Girit Kumari helps these conditions. Face application is great. Beneficial. For all facial problems like wrinkles, dark circles under the eyes, and other issues people often resort to using aloe vera. They use holy basil, sandalwood. Now, basil is also ground with sandalwood and turmeric. Add 2 or 3 leaves of tulsi to the same paste and apply it to your face overnight. It will be especially beneficial. For facial issues, the use of aloe vera. Juice, you can apply it on your face like this, or you can grind turmeric and sandalwood in it. Grind them with the juice of aloe vera. Take a fresh leaf of aloe vera and, after keeping it aside for a while, its juice naturally oozes out. Apply that on your face. This is a home remedy for facial wrinkles. We have told you a home remedy. If there is a burn anywhere, applying aloe vera prevents scarring. And I want to tell you something important. Many mothers and sisters have come to us telling that they had developed a lump or a very dark spot. The doctor had said that plastic. Surgery needed, burns faded. The scar from burns. It's incredibly beneficial. It normalizes your skin color. The straightforward thing is this. Just 15 minutes of Kapalbhati and 15 minutes of Anulam Vilom Pranayama must be done regularly. Stop eating fried foods. Drink water first thing in the morning. Eat more green vegetables. Just these small precautions and 15-20 minutes. Each of Kapalbhati and Anulam Vilom Pranayama. Your total skin problems will be resolved. That was about your face issues. Now, about dental issues. If there's a bad smell from mothers' and sisters' mouths, it creates a lot of problems. For pyorrhea, use the medicine we recommend. Make use of it. 100 grams of turmeric, 100 grams of rock salt, 100 grams of turmeric, 100 grams of rock salt, 100 grams of triphala, 100 grams of alum powder, 100 grams of neem leaves will be placed on the pan, 100 grams of acacia bark. Take 100 grams of all these ingredients. Turmeric, rock salt, household staples, just add them. Triphala is also commonly available everywhere. To prepare alum powder, place it on a pan or in a colony and it will puff up, becoming fluffy. Take 100 grams of neem leaves and 100 grams of acacia bark. Add 20 grams of cloves to it and use it as tooth powder. Perform Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati, Anulam Vilom, good for teeth. There won't be any bad odor from the mouth and your teeth will be clean and white. Oral issues will be resolved. So, I told you to apply mustard oil in the navel. It will also heal cracked lips. Then, if breasts are underdeveloped, if the chest is small, to increase breast size, what should you do? Perform internal pranayama. Ustrasana, Ardha Chandrasana. Ustrasana, Ardha Chandrasana. Internal pranayama. Hold your breath inside. We will explain later. We will show you practically too. So, this will also properly develop breasts. Your chest will broaden. And if someone has less milk in the breasts after becoming a mother, then consuming Shatavari powder increases the quantity of milk in the breasts. And for those who are very thin, Kapalbhati for overweight people, +3. Exercises for reducing weight. But for those who are very thin, too thin, try pranayama first. 7 pranayamas, 7 subtle exercises, and 7 asanas. Doing these will lead to balanced development of the entire body. But importantly, for those whose bodies are very thin, almost skeletal, it seems as if they don't eat or drink. What should daughters do? Take 100 grams each of shatavari and ashwagandha powder. 100 grams of shatavari, 100 grams of ashwagandha powder. Mix them together and take 1 teaspoon morning and evening, 2 to 3 grams. If someone can digest it, then 2 to 5 grams of the powder. Take 2 to 5 grams in the evening with milk. Just that daughters drink less milk, hence their bones become weak. Later, they face problems with processing issues. Problems like arthritis arise, joints start to ache. Therefore, drinking milk is essential. Mothers should definitely give milk to their daughters. It's very important for those who are extremely thin. Shatavari and ashwagandha, okay for all. Both can use it. Taking it will not reduce the fat in your body. Your mind will remain balanced. Your weight, your fat, your mass, low height. Reduction, weight reduction, these are also problems. For eye issues, take amla powder every morning. 1 teaspoon daily is a good habit everyone can adopt. All citizens can take it, and it also acts as an anti-toxin and antioxidant. Amla powder is very good for the stomach. With amla powder, you won't have any digestion problems in your body. And it also prevents issues like rising cholesterol and fat. Consuming amla powder keeps your eyes healthy and is always best. Amla powder should be consumed by everyone for good health. Every person should eat amla powder regularly. Take 3 to 5 grams of the powder each morning. It will help with eye problems. There is also a specific point for the eyes, especially for mothers and sisters who have eye problems. Daughters who wear glasses should press this point. And if the problem is severe, then practice Sarvangasana, Halasana. Sarvangasana, Halasana, and others aid height growth. And Tadasana. These asanas are specifically beneficial for eye health. Those with eye problems should apply pressure here at this special point for the eyes. In both hands, in both legs. Particularly beneficial for mothers and sisters, whether at a young age or an older age. For daughters with thyroid problems, sisters, mothers often suffer from it. They should seek treatment here. Menstrual problems, especially for women, especially if menstruation is painful, known as dysmenorrhea. For monthly relief, press on both sides here. In both hands, doing so will also ensure the tubes are not blocked. This will also prevent irregularities in menstruation from being too much or too little. Periods will normalize on both sides, in both hands, that's why. Women wear bangles. Wearing bangles has a purpose beyond just being a sign of weakness. The science of wearing bangles, including wearing thick bangles, was practiced. She used to wear bangles made of luck. But with fashion, they became very small. Those bangles pressed points on both sides of the wrist. She also wore anklets on her feet, armbands on her arms, waistbands on her waist, and rings on her fingers. All of this actually had a scientific meaning. Even the toe ring was worn next to the little toe. Wearing it on the ring toe also had a scientific reason. That's why she never had back pain. These acupressure points help women manage their health problems, like irregular or painful periods. For that, Ayurveda and other treatments are also suggested. But here's something important. Back pain is very common, especially for girls during their periods. For some, it continues regularly. For that, there is a special acupressure point for back pain. It is located behind the big toe. A key point to relieve back pain. For daughters who experience back pain, they should press here. For daughters, sisters, and mothers, any medication. Fixed back pain, especially for young women. Many suffer from it. Press here during periods to alleviate the pain, and there is also a special point in the foot for this purpose. On the toe, where mothers and sisters wear toe rings, press on the top of that toe and press in the middle. On the ring finger, both in the middle and on top, press here. Press right on the top and in the middle. Pressing here will alleviate back pain and sciatica pain, and also stop the pain during periods. A special back point, as I explained for the hand. Behind the first toe in the foot as well. Press behind from both sides here in the gap in the middle. This is a special point for back pain. This is a major issue for young women. And these small problems need to be addressed, or they can become unbearably painful. This point is special for back pain. For young women, it's a major issue, and solving these small issues is crucial. If not addressed, they can cause extreme suffering. Migraine pain is very common among sisters and daughters. Although we have made a whole episode on migraine pain, I'll still tell you specifically that. Practicing pranayama can reverse migraine pain. Menstruation also gets completely reversed. The hormonal imbalance that had occurred is corrected by pranayama. This completely fixes menstruation. The imbalance of hormones was resolved. Hormones become completely balanced. Periods become regular and remain regular. Any blocked tubes open up. Both tubes were blocked and then they opened. And afterward, there were pregnancies. We have complete data records of such cases. There were cysts in the uterus, in the ovaries, cysts in the ovaries. What should be done if cysts occur in the uterus? Kapalbhati Pranayama works 100% for uterine cases. Uterine cases are 100% treatable. Why does it happen? So far, not one or two, but hundreds of mothers and sisters would have heard this. They share in workshops that lumps often form in the chest or throat, reversed everywhere. Kapalbhati clears all. Performing Kapalbhati for more than 15 minutes is very effective. This is a problem of lumps. If there is a cyst in the uterus or ovaries, you can perform Kapalbhati for 15 to 30 minutes. Then, if you have migraines, what to do? Migraine? Press ring finger here. Migraine pain can be managed by pressing here. Often mothers and sisters wear rings. And often the migraine pain they experience, often many experience it after marriage. Even before that, some experience headaches. During periods, back pain and headaches are common. Pressing here will relieve the headache and reduce stress. This is a special point. Press and release. And on the thumb, press from both sides and in the middle like this to resolve the problem. For headache and migraine pain. And for migraine pain. Almond oil, 5 drops of almond oil in each nostril, relieves headaches. Reverses migraine pain. This is important. For those suffering from migraine pain and headaches, apply 5 drops of almond oil. Place 5 drops in each nostril. Coos. And by performing pranayama, migraine pain reverse, no doubt. If the pain is severe, take Medhavati. That's something else. What should mothers and sisters do if their periods are light? If periods are light, drink Dashamula decoction. Dashamula decoction. Find the herbs if possible. Otherwise, use pre-made Dashamula decoction. Though it is not as beneficial, it will still provide some benefit. Dashamula decoction. Boil 1 teaspoon in a glass of water in the morning and evening, then strain and drink. Add a little. Carrot seeds in Dashamula, if no periods, can also be added, 2 to 1 gram. Dashamula decoction. Raja Pravartinivati. Take 1 or 2 pills. Taking them morning and evening can also make periods become normal. This is for those who do not have regular menstruation. Some experience it very heavily and painfully. What to do? Discussing this as an Ayurvedic medicine, Sri Rasayana can be used. You can take this medicine. Keep a cloth tied around the pelvic area. About 2 fingers below the navel and 2 fingers above, soak a cloth in cold water. Soak the cloth and tie it over the stomach. Then, tie a dry cloth on top. This and over the stomach, applying a clay pack also helps. With menstruation, that is very painful. This will alleviate the problem of painful menstruation. There will be no more painful periods. Then the periods won't be too heavy or too light. They will become regular. You can tie a water-soaked cloth. You can tie this cloth and clay on your stomach. For those who experience very heavy periods, a special application. For them, a special experiment. Use shisham leaves in both applications. They are highly beneficial for leukorrhea and other cases of excessive bleeding. For problems of excessive bleeding and for issues with leukorrhea, There is no better remedy than shisham leaves in all of Ayurveda, and they are widely available throughout the entire country, from Supari Park to other Ayurvedic medicines like bhasmas, rasas, rasayanas. We have extensively experimented, but the benefits from shisham leaves have been unmatched by any other. The benefits derived from shisham leaves are unparalleled in Ayurveda. Therefore, for those who sweat excessively or suffer from nosebleeds or heavy sweating, regardless of age or gender, it can make a person feel very diminished in themselves. So, excessive sweating, nosebleeds, and leukorrhea, or problems like leukorrhea known as white discharge. For this, grinding 8 to 10 shisham leaves and mixing them in water to drink is a remarkable remedy for mothers. And for those who have heavy periods, this shisham remedy is also for them. For those who have excessively heavy periods, there is another remedy involving alum. Make alum powder, roast on pan, then in clay pot. Roast it to prepare. Half a gram of alum powder dissolved in water. Should be consumed, or it can be taken with shisham leaf water to address the bleeding problem. This usually affects many mothers and sisters, and it will get reversed. Another home remedy for those with excessive bleeding is to chew 2 or 3 hibiscus flowers and drink water. This will prevent the problem of excessive bleeding. Another special treatment we offer is for when bleeding occurs with piles. We prescribe this medicine. Take a lemon on an empty stomach, cut it and mix it in cold cow's milk and drink. Early in the morning on an empty stomach, 2 hours before breakfast, take 1 cup of cow's milk that has been warmed and then cooled. Squeeze a lemon into it. Lemon juice, empty stomach, morning. This also solves the problem of excessive bleeding, mostly in daughters, mothers, and sisters. Another remedy is coconut. The fibers of the coconut. The outer husk of the coconut, which has fibers on it, like a beard, the brown fibers on top of the coconut. Burn these fibers to ash, and after burning the ash, TG morning, afternoon, evening, thrice daily. In just 1 day, with buttermilk, the problem of excessive bleeding is resolved. Regularly practicing pranayama alleviates issues of excessive bleeding, reduced monthly flows, and leukorrhea. All these problems get resolved. For those daughters who also have leukoderma, then use pure Babchi powder 50 grams, Kaikal 20, and Amrita 710 for everyone. Mix them to make 1 gram. Take on an empty stomach, morning and evening, and also mix cow dung juice, neem leaf juice, and cow urine together to apply on white patches. And if possible, also apply pure Babchi powder to treat leukoderma effectively. This will also help resolve the problem of leukoderma. A common issue arises among mothers and sisters after marriage when tests reveal that the tubes are blocked. What to do then? At that time, surgery seems to be the only option. There's no need for surgery. What to do? Kapalbhati. Anulam Vilom, tubes open naturally like it has before. Hundreds of mothers and sisters have reported this. Through Kapalbhati and Anulam Vilom, we have reports from hundreds of mothers and sisters. Through Kapalbhati, through Anulam Vilom, no one would have ever imagined this. It has happened. We found out later. Sisters and daughters came to us and told us, Swamiji, problem exists 5-10 years. Couldn't conceive for 15 years. We did Kapalbhati, Anulam Vilom, and this is an earlier report from 10 to 15 years ago, and what was closed is now open. Another remedy can be tried for those whose tubes are blocked and cannot conceive. Infertility has become an issue. If they are unable to conceive, use Shivlingi seeds and Putrajivak seeds. Shivlingi seeds and Putrajivak seeds need to be cracked open. Extract like almonds. Use 2000 g with Aji each morning and evening with cow's milk. This is for those sisters who cannot conceive. Related to their menstrual cycle issues. We've discussed a bit about these problems. Now let's talk about other issues related to mothers and sisters. As far as yoga poses are concerned, 7 asanas, 7 pranayamas, and 7 subtle exercises. This entire package must be performed. Bhastrika involves deeply inhaling and exhaling. Take deep, long breaths and exhale. Do this for 2 minutes. After Bhastrika, mothers and sisters should do. Exhale the breaths. When you exhale, the stomach goes in. It will go in. Specific problems with the uterus, ovarian problems, menstrual problems, thyroid issues, dark circles under the eyes, wrinkles on the face, problems with pimples all get resolved. Perform Kapalbhati regularly. Mothers and sisters, just not during pregnancy. And external pranayama. Mothers and sisters should not do this during their periods. No practice during menstruation. Bhastrika, Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, gentle Brahmari, Ujit, not intensely. Just this special note on Kapalbhati Pranayama, perform it for 15 to 20 minutes. Especially important for mothers and sisters. This effectively treats fibroids in the uterus just before marriage. Then Kapalbhati, and after that, Anulom Vilom, it opens up from this practice. Very few daughters experience this. But it's a specific problem. The uterus becomes smaller. What should we do if the uterus has shrunk? It's a significant problem still. There hasn't been much research yet. But from what I have seen, experienced, and felt inspired within, I am expressing that to you. If a shrunken kidney can recover, then the size of the uterus can also return to normal. It has been observed through pranayama that if there are any abnormalities in the body structure, as per divine laws, they can be corrected through pranayama. Kapalbhati and Anulom Vilom, I grew taller, straighter. Thus, the previously reduced size of the uterus, I believe, will also be corrected by these. Continue doing this, pranayama. If you suffer from the problem of a small uterus, this will definitely help. Now, continue this practice if you are suffering from this issue. Moderate pranayama pace. Not fast, moderate is fine. Very much at a moderate pace. Agnisar Bhaya Pranayama. Hold breath out initially. Hold it outside after exhaling. Do this 3 to 5 times. Exhale and hold the breath outside. Move the stomach. This will make the stomach feel very light. Your waist will be healthy and light. Everyone desires just that. A light stomach for daughters, mothers, and sisters is always preferred. Your stomach will remain light. Light waist is back. it will become light. After this specific pranayama, perform the Agnisar Kriya to lighten the stomach, to release fat. Then, the total problem of mothers and sisters. The entire endocrine system will improve, headaches gone, vision clear. If the glasses have a very high number, then take 200 grams of Amla Rasayana, 20 grams of Saptamrit Loha, 10 grams of Mukta Shukti Bhasma, and if the problem is very severe, add 5 grams of pearl to it. Severe problem, 1 spoon with water, morning and evening. Then give 1 spoon of Mahatrifala Grita with cow's milk. We also prescribe medicine for eye application. High problem remedies, also usable. Severe problem, special note. For those who suffer from hysteria attacks, what should they do? Mix equal parts of onion juice and honey. Onion juice and honey. This remedies both night blindness and hysteria problems. Do Anulom Vilom now. Hysteria can be alleviated by closing it at night. Inhale deeply and start from the right. Exhale from the right, take it in. Fully inhale deeply. Exhale from the left, filling the chest up to the diaphragm deeply. This 15-minute routine addresses hormonal imbalances, migraine pain, depression. All these problems related to stress and anxiety will also be resolved. Complete health can be achieved through 7 pranayamas. After performing Anulom Vilom for 10 to 15 minutes, complete the Brahmari Pranayama, and even the stress will disappear. The mind will remain joyful. You will find effortless peace. Inner satisfaction and joy will be felt. And the first finger on the forehead. The remaining 3 fingers over the eyes. Kanpur. Close the mouth with the thumb while keeping the nostrils open to sound the Omkara and invoke the Almighty. Brahmari Pranayama. Then, while sitting in meditation posture, perform the Ujjayi Pranayama and inhale deeply and sacredly. Pronounce the word Om. Then, for a while, focus the mind on the breath. And meditate silently on the sacred syllable Om. I am a conscious soul, a daughter of Maheshwara. I am always complete. Become fearless. Do not feel alone, ever. The Lord is always with you. His grace blesses your head. Do not feel inservious. Always be serious in yourself. Be fearless under the protection of the Lord. Be worry-free. Anchor your mind on the calm teachings. With every breath, meditate on Om. Raise both hands and rub them together, focusing on the warmth of the palms and the energy and warmth over your eyes. Then open your eyes. These 7 pranayamas must be practiced by daughters, mothers, and sisters. The package includes 7 subtle exercises and 7 asanas. This is the complete yoga package. You must practice it daily. The asanas include Mandukasana, Shashakasana, Bhujangasana, Shalabhasana, Uttanapadasana, Pavanmuktasana, Markatasana. Practice these asanas, and if you have excess belly fat or much fat, a lot of fat on the belly area, then practice Ardha Halasana, one leg and then both legs raised, Padautasana, rotating the legs one at a time and then both together, and then Dvichakrikasana. Perform these 3 practices as well. If you are overweight and if there's fat in your waist area, practice grinding and Katisandarya Asana, opening both legs to the side and addressing the fat in the waist area. Also practice this exercise. By practicing in this way, the excess fat on the sides of your waist will be reduced. The fat will reduce, and sitting to do the grinding exercise will reduce fat in both the stomach and waist. The fat in both areas will decrease. Do this 10 times this way. Rotate it round from both sides. And the exercises that you have been directed to do, make sure to perform those as well. If daughters do not develop fully in the chest, if the breasts are not fully developed, they may experience a sense of shame. For the full development of the breasts, Bhastrika Pranayama helps. Anulam Vilom Pranayama helps. Your breasts will develop fully. Bhastrika Anulam Vilom Pranayama. Then another internal pranayama, deeply inhale the breath inside. Start practicing slowly from half a minute. Do it for a minute. Do not hold it for more than a minute. Even if you are completely healthy, do not ever. Do it for more than 2 minutes. Some people forcibly hold their breath in pranayama and then suffer harm. And this used to happen in yoga. Inhaling inside, holding it, kumbhaka. Exhaling, rechaka, puraka, puraka, kumbhaka. And they used to be engaged in these. No particular benefit was gained. Pranayama was initially rejected worldwide. The scientific method of pranayama that we had has been fully explained to you. Internal breathwork aids breast development. Internal stamba vritti, based on the country, time, and number, was detailed by Maharishi Patanjali. Pranayama he described: deep, full inhale. Hold it in the chest up to the diaphragm. Apply Jalandhar Bandha. If you have cervical pain, do not apply Jalandhar Bandha. Look, both hands on the knees. You will inhale deeply. When you feel fatigued or suffocated, then breathe in. Take the normal breath that was inside. Exhale and then breathe normally. Deeply inhale to fill the entire chest. Chest expands. Hold as long as possible. Initially, you may be able to hold for 15 seconds, then eventually hold for half a minute. Then you can manage for a minute. Hold the breath inside for half a minute. Like this. Watch. Hold it inside after inhaling, with Jalandhar Bandha applied. After half a minute in Jalandhar, release slowly what was inside. Exhale and then take a normal breath. This internal pranayama can be performed from 3 up to 11 times. Doing so after performing Bhastrika Pranayama and after doing Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Balanced breast development. Breast, back, hips, thighs, arms, legs. A balanced development of the whole body. Doing 7 pranayamas and 7 subtle exercises occurs naturally. As you practice, this completely develops the breast. If you fill your lungs and practice, the breasts develop fully. Inhale and rotate like this. Elbows meeting in front, rotate in a full circle. Practice this way and specifically for the breasts, practice Ardha Chandrasana, Ustasana 1 to 3 times. Shoulder stands, good for mothers, sisters, especially with uterine issues or back pain. This also helps if the uterus is prolapsed. Shoulder poses help those whose uterus has prolapsed. And pull up the root foundation chakra. Apply Mulabandha or perform Agnisara. Kriya, or there is also a gesture known as Ashwini Mudra. Pull up the navel area and release. Similar to the action in Agnisara Kriya. Lifting and releasing the lower part becomes Ashwini Mudra. Pull up from below the navel to the anus and then release. This Ashwini Mudra can also be performed. For those with uterine problems and shorter height, press the thyroid point. Also perform Ujjayi Pranayama. If there is a thyroid problem, combine Trikuta 50, Bahida to 5, Praval. Pishti 10 grams and consume half a gram with a gram of honey. Perform Ujjayi Pranayama. If your height is less, then Sarvangasana, Halasana, Paschimottanasana, Chakrasana and raising the arms upward. Do these 5 asanas, Urdhva Tadasana. And if you want to achieve greater overall health, you should also do Surya Namaskar and many other exercises we have described for the youth. These can be performed by young women in the same way as young men do. So, exercises and yoga practices are other activities. Youth program suitable for all genders, daughters and sisters, and they can achieve comprehensive health and beauty. They will have a glow on their faces and their hair will be thick, dark and lustrous. Their cheeks will have a rosy tint. After all, who doesn't want a healthy, well-formed body? Full personality development will occur through yoga. Years. A lot of information was provided today about health. For young women, for daughters. I believe daughters themselves will stay healthy and will also come forward to help others become healthy. Mothers and sisters will stay healthy and lead others to health. If they can spare 2 hours from household chores. For those who are older, whose children are grown, or whose children are married, older mothers and sisters especially, should go to parks and gardens nearby to conduct classes and teach yoga to daughters and sisters and promote a healthy, prosperous and spiritual India. Come forward to build this. Together, we can make this country healthy again. We can restore the lost dignity of our nation. We can create history. How can it be new? This India was once the land of sages, and today, through yoga, we can again make it a land of Ram. And Krishna, a land of those values and traditions on which it thrived in ancient times. Let's all come together to change the image and fate of India, to build a healthy India through yoga. Keep this in mind. Stress, anxiety, bad diet, hair loss, and graying. These are the reasons why hair health deteriorates. Dim eyes. Rub fingers together, along with Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, Pranayama, then Sarvangasana and Halasana. Thyroid problems, stunted growth, hair loss in young women. Other reasons, they should perform Ujjayi Pranayama along with Halasana, Sarvangasana, Paschimottanasana, Tadasana, and Chakrasana. During menstruation, do not perform Sarvangasana, Halasana, or Bahaya Pranayama. No Kapalbhati or Bahaya Pranayama when pregnant. Agnisara Kriya, Sarvangasana, or Halasana. For young women whose breasts are not developing, perform inner pranayama Ushtasana and Ardha Chandrasana mainly. Do other pranayamas as well. Fast results, tone body desired. Young women cut calories more than young men to lose weight, which is incorrect. To free oneself from obesity, improve your diet and practice pranayama and some asanas daily. Eat boiled egg green veggies, skim milk, oranges, and lemons. Occasionally fast and consume only fruits and juice. Avoid hot cold water when bathing. Dry or rough skin, add glycerin to the water. If there is itching on the body, add neem leaves to the water. If there's a body odor from sweat, add lemon juice and salt pinch to bath. Gram flour, 2 tbsp, turmeric 1 to 2 cbsp. A little yogurt and raw milk and apply it to the face and body. Bathe after half an hour, your skin will glow. If your face has wrinkles or has been damaged due to acne, turmeric sandalwood paste, grind, apply to face. Restores the skin's radiance. Applying the gel from the aloe vera, pulp on the face. Aloe vera, sandalwood, turmeric, removes spots. Reduces dark circles, scars, and evens. Skin tone, and burns, and normalizes skin color. Young women often struggle with acne issues. Water first, then 45 neem leaves in the morning. This will stop the emergence of acne. Soak a teaspoon of triphala powder overnight. In the morning, strain and drink it without boiling. Release constipation, acne, and reduces obesity. Amla powder daily may help weak eyes if you wear glasses. On an empty stomach with water,